Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Freida and currently I'm an RN with a bachelor's degree. My specialty lies within cardiology as well as med surg and rehab. Basically, I'm making this channel because of the fact that I started back going for my Nurse Practitioner program in May of 2025, which was May 5th. And I wanted to make this video, just to encourage somebody else that is going to school or getting ready to go to school. So basically, it's just a encouragement, and so that you will continue to thrive and be your best. So I started school May 5th, 2025. That was my first class. I was supposed to start earlier, but I had some things going on in January, so I wasn't able to start. But I started on May 5th. I did my first class. Yay! And I got an A, of course. God be the glory. And that was awesome. I'm actually in the Galleria Mall right now. And with that being said, I found this little cute truck behind me that has a bunch of flowers on it. So I just wanted to have a little nice background, at least for my first video. Hello. So basically, just letting everybody know I started back with my nurse practitioner program. I don't know which field I am going to go in because I'm just doing the co-requisites right now. Basically, just building a foundation. Those are the classes that I'm taking, sort of like prerequisites, but they're called co-requisites. This is towards my master's degree program. And I should be finished in 2.5 years, but I'm going to double up on my classes. Second semester started July 7th. We have classes every 8 weeks. I am a student at Chamberlain University, their online program, and they have classes every week, so we really don't have any time off. We may get like 1 week in between, but that week that you're off, it's really considered like preview week, where you can go in and take a look at your class syllabus for the next semester. So it ain't really you getting off, so that's okay though, because your goal is to finish. So I'll be starting two classes. I started July 7th, and informatics as well as leadership, which is very important because, you know, during these day and age, you need informatics, nursing informatics, because we got charts, we have electronic medical records, we have different things that we do, our computers, the software charting, as well as the I just started a class, as well as like your technical devices that we use on an everyday basis. So it's very important, and you have to make sure that you're continuing. Nursing is continuous. Continuing education is like a continuous process. We're never finished. So with that being said, I am in the informatics first week, which was July 7th. Today is July 10th, and I have did my discussion, as well as I had 2 discussions due this week. One was informatics, talking about how do you perceive yourself in informatics as a nurse, and what kind of experience do we have. And we had a test that we had to take, so it was pretty good. It was like a little self-assessment test, and to see how knowledgeable you are and how do you feel about it. As well as my other class was for leadership. So with that class, we had to do a just basically talk about, like, if you had a leader that had made a great impact on your life, or either if they made a negative impact, a positive or a negative impact, they wanted us to talk about that. So I finished that. I responded thus far. I got a few more responses that I have to do because my professor is probably going to respond, but he said he probably won't respond until like Sunday or so. So it's exciting, and my goal is to accomplish and to retrieve and retain all of the information that I'm receiving. The finishing outlook will be for just getting my own practice, and that will be definitely collaborating with a physician. Hopefully by the time I get ready to finish, Alabama will be considered a state where a nurse practitioner can practice independently. But right now it's reduced practice authority, so you have to practice with a doctor. Not saying that they have to be in there with you, but you have to have a doctor listed. So let's get it, Alabama, where we don't have to have no physician with us, and we can do this on our own, because we're going to school, we're learning, and basically it's time. Let's do it, okay? I wasn't going back to school, y'all. I really wasn't. But God has a way of directing you. You may not understand it when you're going through the process, because of the fact that I started going to like these different seminars. Everybody was saying, you need to go and you need to be a nurse practitioner. You need to be a nurse practitioner. You need to get your master's degree. And I would be like, no, I ain't doing it. I ain't going back to school, because I'm 46 years old. I'm happy right now. I'm traveling nurse, but no, I am not going back to school. So that's what I was thinking about. Lo and behold, I go to my church that I go to, and my pastor, he's a prophet, a dynamite prophet, and whatever he tells you, it be definitely from the Lord. But I had went to some conferences for the past couple of years, and I was going to like the Alabama State Nursing Association, the Nurse Practitioner Act. Excuse me, y'all, that's just my mama. She home and she walking around, so my camera picks up that just in case you've seen it. So I'm like, what is this? What is going on? No, I don't want to go back to school, please. I don't want to go back to school, Lord. I don't want to go back to school. But then I started realizing that I need to go back to school, because I'm living beneath my privileges, and I know I like to be on top of the game. I don't want to be behind, and I want to be on top. So therefore, I would be listening to, I would be going to the summit, I would be going here, I would be going there. And look at this.